Hello and welcome back to Premier League Predictions, the show which does what it says on the tin. We're here for game week 16 of the 23-24 Premier League season. Predict this round of fixtures. Good start to the season so far, Harry.
It has been a very good start, and what a tight race we are in for after the midweek fixtures. This weekend's going to get even better.
Hopefully.
With a huge game on Saturday. But it is really ramping up as we head into Christmas.
It definitely is. It's getting very exciting now. I will preface this with the fact we are recording on Thursday, so we haven't seen the results of the Tottenham West Ham game or the Everton Newcastle game, so we cannot go based off those. But we've still seen all the rest. We've still seen Chelsea really disappoint. So when we Chelsea win 5-0, there is still going to be some bias there. On to the games there. We'll start in chronological order. It would be weird if we went from the bottom to the top. So we'll start at the top. Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Then the 12:30 kickoff. Jurgen Klopp's favourite kickoff time. Crystal Palace, there's a little bit of turmoil at the club at the moment. There's a little bit of conversation as to whether Roy Hodgson should be sacked. I know a lot of Palace fans are supporting him. A lot are against him. The board wants to keep him until the end of the season, seemingly, and that's created a bit of a problem there. Either way, they've got to keep going in the meantime. They've got to keep ploughing on. A difficult game here against a Liverpool side who really should have put Sheffield United to the sword last time out and have been very good this season. Would you expect Liverpool to get a comfortable away victory here? Or can Palace really rally the troops? Can Hodgson get the troops working for him and win this home fixture? What do you think?
Yeah, it has been a bit rough and tumble for Palace at the moment, and it was a poor loss, really poor loss to Bournemouth on Wednesday night.
Who are resurgent, it must be said, but they're still down in 14th in the league.
Liverpool, realistically, probably were a little bit too easy, too relaxed against Sheffield United. I'll go for another narrow win here. I'll go 1-0 to the Reds, and I'll go Luis Diaz goal.
Fair enough. I think it's going to be a bit more comfortable. I know you've got loads of Palace defenders in FPL, but I just cannot see them only conceding one. I'm going to go for Crystal Palace 0, Liverpool 3. And I think it'll be a Mohamed Salah brace and a goal from Curtis Jones in a 3-0 win. Salah not really involved in the goals. He blanked for the first time in ages against Sheffield United, which was a big shock to a lot of people who captained him. Can't think of any of them in particular, but I know that that's frustrating for a lot of people. I think we'll be back amongst the goals when everyone removes their captain armband from him and puts it on Erling Haaland. Up next for the 3 o'clock kickoffs, the first of the 3 o'clock kickoffs, Brighton versus Burnley. Brighton, one of the strongest performers in the Premier League this season. They huffed and they puffed and they just about got over the line and a 2-1 win over Brentford, a big late goal for hometown hero Jack Hinshelwood. Burnley, it was another disappointing loss in one of the most boring games, probably the only boring game of the midweek Amazon Prime fixtures so far. It's going to be another difficult fixture here for them as they travel to the Amex. Brighton, a very, very good side. I only really see one outcome, but what do you think, Harry? Could there be an upset?
No, I don't think so. Burnley look rubbish. Yeah, honestly, I have no hope for them. They only beat Sheffield United 5-0 because they're also crap. Brighton, they've looked pretty decent in most games they've played this season. I'm expecting another win here. I will go 3-0 to the Seagulls. A goal from Mitoma, a goal from Adingra if he starts, if not off the bench, and a third goal from Pascal Gross because he's in great form at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough. I like it. I mean, yeah, in the midweek, both Brighton's fullbacks getting amongst the goals. I think it'll be a bit more of a confident, comfortable and comprehensive victory. There we go, a little bit of repetition. Don't think that's what... No. What's it when they start of words? Alliteration. There we go. The English should be going mental. I think they'll win comfortably, basically. And I will go for a 4-0 Brighton win. And it will be João Pedro. It will be Kawara Mitoma, Ansu Fati, and Evan Ferguson as well. I think he's fit, isn't he?
Yeah.
Then he'll get on the score sheet. 4-0 for Brighton. Burnley disappointing once again. Up next, Manchester United versus Bournemouth. Manchester United were handed a victory against Chelsea on Wednesday evening as Chelsea really collapsed against them. Bournemouth, they put in a good effort against Crystal Palace and they do seem to be resurgent. So, could they pull off an upset against United here at Old Trafford, or will it be United making it 2 from 2 and remaining as the most informed team in the Premier League?
Yeah, United have really got a tough run coming up. I saw someone say the next 5, and it started the Newcastle game. They slimly lost that. Chelsea game, they've won that. They then said they lose the Bournemouth game, and they will. They were rubbish against Chelsea, but Chelsea just kept giving them the ball, kept giving them chances. I think Bournemouth are going to win this game. I'm going 2-0 to the Cherries. I think it will be a goal from Dom Solanke and a goal from Semenyo.
Yeah, as a member of the Anthony Iraola fan club, I believe in Anthony Iraola's supremacy. So it's going to be Manchester United 1, Bournemouth 3, and it'll be a lovely victory for the Cherries at Old Trafford. I think United will open the scoring through Marcus Rashford back to the starting lineup, and then Bournemouth will just take off. Anthony Iraola will suddenly come up with this amazing tactical masterclass. It will bamboozle Eric Ten Hag to the point where he throws his farmer's flat cap to the ground and he goes storming down the tunnel. I think it will be goals from Dom Solanke, from Dango Uatara, and it will be Jefferson Lerm. No, he's left for Palace. Bowles. I will go. Who plays for Bournemouth? Adam Smith? Probably. No, Max Aarons. There we go. 3-0 for 3-1 for Bournemouth. A lovely victory. And everyone's just loving off with the beret. Everyone's loving Anthony Iraola because he's brilliant at what he does. Up next, it's still 3 o'clock and it's Sheffield United versus Brentford. Yeah, Sheffield United, they aren't the most fun team in the Premier League to watch. They do now have Wilder in charge, though, and they did look a lot better against Liverpool than most expected. I think with Heckingbottom, they probably would have lost by about 8 goals. So, a big improvement. They now play Brentford, who are a very decent team. They gave Brighton a good go in the week, but lost 2-1 in the end. Perhaps they would have won that game if Brian Mbeumo hadn't been forced off. So what do we think? Sheffield United, can they pull it off at home, or will Brentford claim a lovely away victory?
It's going to be 11 men behind the ball, and Brentford are lacking in Bournemouth, as you say, so it's going to be a tough one for them to score. I still think Brentford will nick it at the death. I'll go Jan Vissa with 5 minutes on the clock, and Sheffield United hearts will be broken.
Yep. Love that, motivated by FPL points, simply, but I will go 2-0 Brentford, and I will say a Matthias Jensen, a lovely little lawn cutter. I think he's going to strike one from the edge of the box, and then it will be Saman Ghoddos with the second one, because absolutely nobody has Saman Ghoddos in their FPL team. Yeah, maybe. Go and back him, because he's scoring this week, I'm telling you. There we go, 2-0 Brentford. Sheffield United disappointing once again. Up next, and it's Wolves versus Nottingham Forest. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these aren't too far away from each other, are they? My geography isn't fantastic.
Kind of, I suppose, yeah. Nottingham and Birmingham.
Not too far away. So Wolverhampton's a bit above Birmingham, so I think they're closer. But probably the closest Forest are going to get to a derby, with Leeds not in the Premier League and Derby not in the Premier League either. So yeah, it's a close-ish game, and I think the travelling fans, they're going to want a lot from Forest in the game. There was a lot of disappointment at the City Ground on the Wednesday evening. Was that at Craven Cottage? Yeah. Okay, but the away fans were not happy. I was sorry, it was the Cottage when they won 5-0. The away fans were not happy in that game. There was a lot of booing towards the players, and then when was it Steve Cooper? If I say Mr. Cooper, when Steve Cooper stepped forward, a lot of cheering. Clearly, he's an adored figure. The players aren't fighting for him, though, and soon the Bucks got to fall with someone, and I don't think they're going to sell all 25 players again. So Cooper's on his last legs. Can he get a win here, or will Gary O'Neill finally get revenge on VAR and claim a win? Who knows? What do you think, Harry?
He got to point for Forest. Not only they lose 5-0 to Fulham, but him, have you seen him in a second goal? He rounds the keeper and then backheels into the net. Raul Jimenez took the pick.
Mate, whoa. Forest, when you're getting duffied on by Fulham.
Raul and Alex Iwobi ran riot.
That was, honestly, I thought it was 2019 again. Crazy. United were alright at football, and those two were balling out. It's incredible.
So I do think Wolves will get the winner line. I will go 2-0. I'll go Hwang Yi-chan to get his 11th goal involvement of the season, and a second goal then from who the bloody hell plays for Wolves.
I actually really rate this Wolves team. The fact you could only name Hwang, by the way, disappointing.
I don't know who's going to score though.
You could say Matthias Cunha. You could say Bellegarde.
I don't think he's going to score either.
Who's the other midfielder?
Lamina. I'm going to Chan double. I don't think anyone else can score for him.
Fair enough. I will say 3-0 Wolves, and I will say Jean-Rechner Bellegarde. I think he's a very, very exciting player, really good at carrying the ball forwards. I then will say Nelson Semedo.
Christ.
And then I will say I'll go Mario Lemina. I don't know why, but I find him amazing this season. Every time I watch him play, he's just incredible. That midfield three genuinely might be up there as one of the best in the league. João Gomez, Jean-Rechner Bellegarde, and Mario Lemina, incredible midfield 3. Wolves would be a lot higher this season if it wasn't for the video assistant referee cocking them over a lot, as Gary O'Neill hasn't stopped to tell us at all this season. I can't recall it personally, so he hasn't said it. Anyway, on to the Saturday evening then, and we cannot predict it because we are live for it. Aston Villa versus Arsenal. It's set to be a very exciting game as the two title protagonists fight off. Who'd have thought that at the start of this season, that Aston Villa Arsenal in Gameweek 16 could decide the Premier League title? Not me. I'm very excited for it.
We've had Chelsea, Tottenham, Chelsea, City could be out there for games of the season, but I think on paper, with the way the season's shaping out, this is game of the season so far. It's going to be incredible. Villa will looking for their 15th home victory in a row.
Yeah.
That's insane. Arsenal, they want to be bridging that gap to everyone and hopefully they can hold on to it this time. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really, really fun.
Yeah, definitely. And we've got a guest on as well for it, so it should be a good stream. Do not miss it. I'm very excited for it. So yeah, join us there. On to the Sunday then, and we've got 4 more games headed your way. First of all, Everton versus Chelsea. Now, let's not talk about what happened to Chelsea in the week, and we don't know what happened to Everton in the week yet, so we'll go based off their season so far. Chelsea very up and down. Everton have played well, but find themselves in the relegation zone through that points deduction. Do we see Everton being able to win here and potentially even climbing out of the relegation zone, depending on the Luton Man City result, of course? Or will Chelsea be good for? They have just had a big down, so should be up. It can't get worse. So that could. But Chelsea, can they finally start winning some games?
There's absolutely no buzz about Chelsea right now. But whereas Everton, the atmosphere is incredible. The belief and the support since the points deduction is incredible. The way they're bouncing back is brilliant. And Chelsea, low on confidence, look crap, heading to Goodison Park. It's got 1-11 written all over it. I'm going to go 1-0 to the Toffees. I will go for a header from James Tarkowski. And it's going to be another terrible game from a Chelsea point of view.
Fair enough. I think Chelsea are going to win because I'm biased. I will say 2-0 Chelsea, a Cole Palmer penalty, and an Enzo Fernandez effort from the edge of the box. Yeah, just penalties. Loads of penalties. 2-0 win for Chelsea. Up next, Fulham versus West Ham. Now, if you'd asked me at the start of the season, are you excited for Fulham West Ham? Well, I told you what on earth are you talking about, mate? It's Fulham West Ham. But both these sides have actually done quite well this season. Fulham didn't start incredibly well, but now that Raul Jimenez is firing and Alex Iwobi is flying down the flanks and Willian looks like it's 2016 again, well, I've got belief that Fulham could win the World Cup at this rate. They're that good. They could become a nation. So they were really good on Wednesday night. Can they keep that form going at home? Who knows? West Ham, a very good team. They've done very well and they're fighting for European places once more. We don't know how they got on against Tottenham, but I could see them getting a result there. They are much better when they're at home, though. That has to be said. Away from home, their form isn't as strong. Fulham, good ones at home last time out. Could we be on for a bit of a shock here?
I think it's going to be a very well contested game, and I don't usually go for bold predictions on here, so I'm going to go for one now. I'm on the away. I'm going Fulham 4, West Ham 2.
Oh my God.
We'll have great fun. I think Fulham will take the lead through Alex Iwobi. Iwobi then, I'll just do that.
The Alex Iwobi.
Alex
Iwobi bandwagon.
And a Willian free kick. And then West Ham's response will only be 2, and it'll be a James Ward-Prowse free kick and a goal.
Another one from
Ward. Let's go, Paqueta.
Fair enough. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Any prediction has a hat-trick for Alex Iwobi in it is a good prediction in my book. I'm going to go for a similarly mental scoreline, but I'm going to go for a draw. Fulham 3, West Ham 3. I think it'll be a Raul Jimenez double and then a goal from Andres Pereira. No Alex Iwobi goal this week. But West Ham will get some goals as well. It's not just going to be 3-0. It'll be 1-0 Fulham, then 2-1 West Ham through Bowen, Paqueta, then the Andres Pereira once. Iwobi 3 assists, by the way. Cheers in chat. Cheers and the people watching mental right now. Then Fulham will take the lead 3-2. West Ham bring it back right at the end through Ward-Prowse.
Yes.
He's going to overhead kick it. There we go. Lovely. No idea how he's done that. Why he isn't delivering it into the box, I don't know. but he overhead kicks it nonetheless. Up next, and we've got a clash between two titans of English football. It's Luton Town versus Manchester City. Should be a real good game, this. Luton at home have been putting off some big results, and they were very unlucky on Tuesday night not to beat or even draw against Arsenal. It was 3-2, then 3-3 as Kai Havertz levelled it in the 97th minute after the initial added time. Declan Rice headed home, and that was Luton Town's dreams dashed. They've got another chance, though, to beat a big team here as they play Man City. It's a horrible week for the Hatters. Do you think they could pull off a big upset? Or will City be back to winning ways after a horrible game for them against Aston Villa, where they were completely torn off the park?
Now, when Luton counts to the Premier League, everyone looked at this game like it's been 9-0. But I'm not saying anything. But Luton have looked really strong at the Kenny, and they've given anyone who's turned up a brilliant game. And City are all over the place today.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything, but also Luton are going to win 8-0.
But my thing is, Rodri will be back for City. I will go for a 1-0 Manchester City win. I'm going to go
margins.
for a Julian Alvarez goal, but it is going to be a very, very tight game.
Yeah. Can I predict Luton win?
No.
And not be called biased?
No.
But I'm going to do it anyway. Luton Town 2, Manchester City 1. Who knows how this is happening? Not me. I'm going to say Manchester City will open the scoring from Erling Haaland. It'll take about 40 minutes. Just on the start of our time, everyone will be going, this game's been brilliant so far. So 2 o'clock, everyone's watching it. Just to get in the mood for Tottenham Newcastle, everyone's watching it and they go, City have finally broke through. It's over now, isn't it? They'll score 8 in the second half. But then on the stroke of half time, a little thing that could change this game massively is going to happen. It's going to be a red card for Kyle Walker. Now, Pep will overthink it and wiggle his team around loads, and then Ross Barkley just going to score. It's the second half's going to happen, and he's just going to score. Nobody really knows how it happened, where the ball came from, lobbed him by a fan, and he just volleys it in. Then it's getting nervy. Another City player gets sent off. It's Rodri. Oh, God. And now City are down to 9, and Luton Town go flying on the attack, and it's going to be a goal from Cauley Woodrow in the Premier League. Luton Town 2, Manchester City 1. Everyone's going ballistic in their homes. Luton Town fans are headbutting walls, lampposts, anything else they can headbutt. City fans look crestfallen as title hopes and aspirations slipping away slowly. A big win for the Hatters.
That would rival Chelsea City for game of the season.
Right, yeah. I think if Luton Town beat Man City, that is game of the season.
Get 2 red cards. Ross Barkley scores in the Premier League alongside Cauley Woodrow. And Erling Haaland. Ross Barkley's got the same pitch as Erling Haaland.
That is and Woodrow. Incredible scenes. Incredible scenes. Right, one last game to get through then. Tottenham versus Newcastle. 4:30 kickoff. I'm very excited for it. We're going to be not live for it, unfortunately, though, so don't get your hopes up. Only the one stream this weekend on TFC, but do join us on the Women's Football Chat for a big game on Sunday between Chelsea and Arsenal. As for this one, though, Tottenham-Newcastle, what are you thinking, Harry?
It's going to be a very good game, I think, but I'm expecting the Toon to just nick it. Tottenham still a few injuries, still a bit weak. I will go 2-1 Newcastle. Tottenham take the lead through Heung-min Son. I think Newcastle will respond well, though, through Anthony Gordon and Alexander Isak.
Yep, love it. Both my FPL team, points galore. I will say Tottenham 2, Newcastle 2. One thing Tottenham have shown this season is a real ability to... Is that what you just predicted? What did you predict?
2-1 Newcastle.
Okay, I thought for a second I just ripped off your prediction. I'll go 2-2. Tottenham have shown this season that despite all their injuries and the lack of depth, their squad has rallied together under Ange Postecoglou. I think they'll do it again here. I'll say Brian Hill to score. It's not going to be like a great goal, but everyone going, oh, Hill scored. And then they'll check the goal because they weren't watching the game for some reason. They were at a funeral. And they'll see that Brian Hill scored. He cut inside. He takes a shot. It's going so wide, but deflects off Lascelles' bunda and goes across the goal, and Dubravka can't get across to it. Then Newcastle will level it up through Jacob Murphy. Is he fit? No, he's still injured, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still injured.
Oh, man, we're on then. Is
he's
he fit?
Injured.
Oh, who plays on the right? Miley then. Forget, he's going to score. He's the only one I know that's playing. Then Tottenham will take the lead through Eric Dyer from the bench in the 80th minute, and then Newcastle will win it from Tino Livramento poking one home at the back post, and he jumps into the Geordies and they go mental.
Yeah, like
2-2.
it. Like it.
What a weekend! What a weekend of football!
Yeah, crazy.
Join us for the Aston Villa Arsenal game on Saturday. I'm very excited for this weekend. That's everything we've got time for today. If you haven't watched the Anthony Gordon video in the week, firstly, why not? Everyone else has, so get on, watch that video. Yeah. In the meantime, nothing else this weekend. So yeah, join us for the stream and then look up for next Wednesday's video. That's everything from us today. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.